Good morning. Welcome aboard the lifeboat. This is Captain Calhoun speaking. How is everyone doing today? It's been a while since I used this setup. Good morning, Sarah Matthews. Hello, hello. Heather Rhodes, Jeremy, Jamie Palmer, Jane Aldrich. What's going on? Barbara, Sierra Terry, Cindy G, Charlie Mullins. What's going on, guys? I live. I am alive. I am not better, Millie. I am definitely not better. I am haggard and sick. I just figured I should come on here and tell you guys that I'm okay. I don't know what I have, but I have like a sore throat and a headache, and I'm nauseous, and my body hurts. I think I have mono, but I'm not going to go to the doctor unless I have to. Um, but I'm not a doctor, right? So I don't know what I have. I shouldn't say I think I have mono, but you know, whatever. I do not feel better at all. Just for the record. But thank you for sending bunches of love and robust magical wishes because I need them. I tell you what, guys, I'm supposed to come on here and talk about hope and happiness and courage and recovery. And dude, today I just feel like I do not feel like that. I feel like the exact opposite of that. Aryeh Schleider, what's going on, dude? Good to see you, man. It's been a long time. Much love to you. I hope you and yours are doing well over there in Israel. Karen Hall, what's going on? Layla Bradley, Tommy Bird. How was my trip? My trip was good, Tommy. I got to spend a ton of time with my sister and my mom, which was wonderful. It's like our yearly get together. And I got to hang out with Takara a bunch as well. I got to go snowboarding. I got to spin fire with like my whole crew. It was pretty nuts. It was actually, as far as trips go, um, couldn't have done much better. Although I obviously caught something on the trip. That could have been better. We could have come home healthy. That would have been sweet. I don't know a ton about mono, but I feel like it's possible that that's what it is. I've never had that. I hear once you have it, you don't really get it again because you always have it or whatever, right? But I did a little bit of kissing, so I feel like that could be it, but maybe it's just a sore throat. Who knows? Lioness Lou says I missed you. Thank you for saying that. I tell you what, I feel so insignificant today. I feel like a burden, so that feels very nice to hear, Lioness Lou. I really appreciate that. Roberta, what's going on? Kimberly in Japan, thank you so much. I'm working on it. I'm breasting, taking medicine, drinking lots of fluids. I've killed like 2 things of orange juice, about to go back for a third. Eating lots of honey as well. I have, here, 1 second. 1 second. I have a beekeeper friend in Salt Lake. Shout out to Peter, you're the man. And I bought some of his honey finally. I've been wanting to get a piece of his bees for a very, very long time, and I just never have. And we were hanging out in the flesh when I was out there, and I was like, dude, let me get some of that. So I did. And apparently this is good. I know these bees are not from where I live now because I live in Arizona, but can't hurt. It's delicious. I'll tell you one thing, it's friggin' delicious. Eat the peppers, Captain. Pure vitamin C. Is that what's in peppers? I know there's definitely vitamin C in peppers. I've been chugging the OJ. I could definitely go for some peppers. I tell you what. Although the spiciness might hurt a lot. It might hurt more than normal. Sarah Matthews says people rarely come home from anywhere healthy. I tell you what, talking to you guys is going to make my throat hurt, but we're going to do a little bit of it. Eva says, personally, I'm tired of hearing about Diddy when I board the lifeboat. Me too. And that's okay, though. You don't have to, you can tune into Calhoun. No big deal. I don't really talk about him. So, yeah. Yeah. I got a bunch of soup too, Jamie. This is a great, the first 2 days I was wondering, I was like, what should I be eating? And I was like, duh, soup, go get soup. So I have lots of broth and soup and crackers and stuff. The first day it was really hard for me to eat. And I made spaghetti last night and ate it. So that's good. That's a good sign. Although I wake up like coughing like a coughing up a lung almost every day. And you know, when when I'm when I'm sick, I feel like I'm also without. You know, I talk about not having your proper sleep, your proper nutrition, your proper this, your proper that. I feel like when I'm sick, regardless of if I have what I need, I'm without, right? Because my body is battling. So my mental health is also like in an interesting place. I feel like such a burden, and I know that this is mostly in my head. But I tell you what, this morning I was feeling like a kid that narrowly missed foster care, only to end up homeless, to travel across the country robbing people and doing drugs, just to turn around and decide to get his life together and realize he has no life skills. That's how I felt this morning. Which that was me. I don't know, up until I was like 27, I think. That was my or 2025 maybe. That was the first 25 years of my life. So I don't need to feel that way anymore. You know what I mean? That's not me. But that is how I woke up feeling today. Like a complete burden. Like I need to apologize for the space that I'm taking up. You feel me? And that's not real. That's in my head, right? I mean, it's real. I should accept these emotions, right? I should, but that's not actually what's happening, right? That's not my reality. That's just how I feel. Does that make sense? Am I making any sense? I'm gonna eat some honey. Oh my Italian pasta skills are coming in handy here. Divine. And you know, if you're ever feeling like a burden, lesser than, just eat some honey, man. It'll fix you right up. Stuff's really good. I was talking to Peter about his honey and his bees, and he's a bit of a strange one, but I mean that's my people right there, all the way. And we were talking about his honey, and he was regaling me and telling me stuff, and he's got samples out, sample jars for people to taste, and he had this one, like the golden one. He had one that was a little more amber. I forget what the deal was with the amber one. And then he had one that had chocolate infused in it. I was like, I almost got the chocolate one. It was so good. It was so good. Can you imagine chocolate honey? Just do yourself a favor and imagine chocolate honey for a second. Good morning, Katrina. How are you? Good to see you. What's going on with Johnny tonight? OHM, what's the I'm out of the loop. I'm out of the loop. OHM Wednesday. 1 hot minute. Okay. Okay. Tommy Bird says, Spanks, if you ask me, that experience is going to load you down with a lot of unique life skills that others never get to experience. And you know, and that's what I mean by the it's not real, right? That's just some like trauma in my head, right? That's not actually the deal. Like I do have a ton of life skills. They're just not your it's not what I think I should have, right? It's not what I wish that I had. It's what I get, right? And that's okay. It is unique and I'm leveraging it in a way where it's serving me. But you know, that just goes to show when you don't have what you need, or like if you're not sleeping well, if you're feeling sick, like the mental health can very easily just, and you know, I'm not saying that all of you are exactly like me, right? But having what you need is so essential to like success, to being able to make the proper decisions, to be able to feel good. Um, you know, I'm doing everything that I need to do, right? I'm getting exercise, I'm sleeping well, I'm eating well, but I'm sick, and that's all it takes. Just a little bit of sick, and all of a sudden, my brain's my enemy again, right? So it's interesting, very, very interesting. But I know the truth, right? I know what's going on. I can identify it, so it kind of takes the power away from that sickness in my head, right? I'm not going to act on any of those emotions. I know that I'm worth it, right? I know that you know, I'm dazzling and tremendous, and I'll never forget it. James Collins, what's going on, dude? I missed you guys. I missed all you guys. I tell you what, I wanted to come on yesterday and the day before. My dad told me not to. Today, he gave me the go ahead. He was like, maybe you should go say hello. I was like, I'm on it. I'm on it. We are all humans. That is correct. Absolutely. Show myself some grace, right? Maybe I should just show myself a little grace. Unicorn, hello, hello. It's nice to make your acquaintance. I don't think I've ever said hello to you. Welcome aboard. I'm not going to do a full episode, guys. I think my throat will suffer, but I'm going to crochet later. I cheated a little bit and I did 2 rounds without you guys. I couldn't help myself. But later today on Calhoun's Corner, we'll do a little bit more of this. And I think I'm not going to have the face cam. I think we're just going to have the hand cam so you can just kind of see what's going on and try some new things. But we'll be doing that later, 2 p.m. Mountain Time, 4 p.m. Eastern, on Calhoun's Corner, because I don't have to talk a lot, which would be great. That'll be great for me. Just do some actions. 1 hot minute. And maybe I'll join you guys for 1 hot minute as well. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I have anything hot to eat other than the crushed peppers in my cabinet. All of My Love by Led Zeppelin just came on, the 1990 remaster. I've been eating garlic bread with my pasta, and I don't have any ginger. Maybe I should get some. I have to say, ginger is like one of my least favorite things to eat. And I'm somewhat of a goat. I'll pretty much eat anything, right? I'm not very picky, but for some reason, ginger is not my favorite. But I tell you what, if it'll make me feel better, I'll eat a bunch of it. I'm not opposed. Be there or be square. I'll be there. Tell you what, because I'm not a square. I promise. Yeah, be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and the bell for notifications, folks. Please, pretty please. Ginger helps with nausea. Interesting. Fun fact about Michael, I will feel nauseous to high heaven. I will not puke. Like I will, like I have obviously in my life upchucked, but but it's much, much, much more common for me to just feel absolutely miserably nauseous and then have nothing come out. In fact, it's funny. James Collins says he hears that Sir Stroming helps with illness. I didn't even puke on this. I just felt absolutely atrocious. For some reason, it's hard for me to let it out. I don't know why that is. I don't know why that is. I wonder if they've got any Sir Stroming lying around. We want to hear something crazy, James. The other day, I was thinking to myself, I bet you I could do it even better. I bet you I could actually eat it this time. I was like thinking to myself, I should call my dad right now and tell him. And I didn't do that because that was a silly thought, right? Why would I do that? Um, but I have to say, no matter what, I'm sure that it's the Sir Stroming is going to find me again. I don't think that. I don't think I really have a choice in it. If you're not sick, it'll help you feel sick. That's for sure. That's for sure. Good to see you, Jeepsy. How are you? How are you? Better than me, I hope. I know I sound okay. I put on a good face. I just took some medicine. I feel like you can see it in my face that I'm sick. I am slightly nasally, but it's mostly my throat and in my head. In fact, speaking of, I've like cut my nicotine intake in like thirds, like not even in half, like in thirds, and because it makes my throat hurt, right? I bet you I'm not saying I'm going to, but if I committed, I could probably quit. I could probably quit nicotine. Now, I haven't done that, but my nicotine intake is massively reduced, and maybe we'll keep it that way. I have to say, the amount of nicotine that I was consuming was astronomical. So maybe this sickness was just to drive those numbers down. Who knows? Divine intervention. I don't know. Whatever. But I definitely do not want to be consuming as much nicotine as I was. Gargling in salt water is great for scratchy throat. I definitely do this now and again, especially for my teeth stuff. This helps a ton with that. Binaural beats. Yes, ma'am. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me. I would kill for some peppermint tea right now. I tell you what. Um, I think I'll settle. Oh, I forgot. I have a ton of tea in the. I forgot about that. Wow. I have tea from the crew in my cabinet. Roberta's in here, isn't she? I have tea. Thanks to Roberta. I haven't been using it. I forgot it was there actually. I'm gonna eat the crap out of that. I'm gonna make so much tea today. They're gonna call me Michael T. I don't know. That was kind of silly. Whatever. I tell you what, Johnny, I got your meaning, so don't worry about it. And what was I? I think it's this. Kind of has like a menthol feel to it when you eat it. And like I was taking my medicine yesterday, and I was thinking to myself, wow, that feels really nice. What is that? That kind of feels like Vicks Vapo Rub. I didn't put together that that was so helpful for a throat until like yesterday. I definitely am not going to be smoking any cigarettes, but we're going to put as much minty crap in my throat as we can. I tell you what. I tell you what. I wonder if I have vitamin C supplements. I used to. I have a whole drawer full of old supplements that I just leave in the dark corner of my house. I bet you I've got everything that I need in there. See, I should have come online. You guys have all the answers. See, when I get sick, I just kind of like hole up and like I may know what to do, right? But I might not be thinking of it at the time or something. I get very tunnel visioned when I'm sick. Because I feel so small. But you guys are definitely setting me straight, and I appreciate that. Straight horseradish to clean you out. Yeah, I don't doubt it. I think I'm gonna pass on the horseradish, Jeremy. I tell you what, got an F in English. You speak English, Bobby. All right, guys. I think that's what I have for you. We could keep hanging out, but I don't really have anything to say, and my throat hurts like a biscuit eating bulldog. God dang it, Bobby. Propane and propane accessories. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out and cheering me up today. Ms. Tree, I bet you this has to do with the horseradish. I don't think Jeremy was jesting. I think he was serious. I don't know if I think out of all the things I could possibly eat, horseradish might be something I'm the most opposed to. Lots of love. Namaste. What am I supposed to say now, huh? Much love. Thank you to each and every one of you for showing up. Anyone new, the crew, the mods, you guys are the best. I love you. Um, I'll be back on here, and like I said, 4 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Mountain Standard. We're going to do some crochet. Not on here on Calhoun's Corner. If you haven't checked out my channel yet, I just started it a week ago, and we have 2 episodes. So yeah, please check it out, and we'll be on there later today. Socks are staying on. Another thing that's interesting, mystery. Before I go, my temperature regulation goes out the window. I'm cold, I'm hot, I'm cold, I'm hot. I have the heat on, I have the windows open. I can't friggin' decide, but I'm just trying to stay bundled. If I'm sweating, I'm sweating, whatever. But I'd rather be a little warm than cold, I tell you what. Texas sunshine. All right, guys. You guys have a wonderful day, all right? I'll see you later on. Thanks for your support. Tina Marie, good to see you. Much love. We'll see you later, all right? This has been The Lifeboat with Captain Calhoun.